and then it's good to go. But that's been a pain in the ass, I'll be honest.
I'm sure.
But it is what it is. Kind of goes with the territory.
Yeah.
You need me to move or
So
come closer?
You're be looking about right here. So focus on like the Today Show cup, I guess.
Well, Matt and Savannah, thanks for having me back on the Today Show for my 4th appearance. It's like, yeah, what are we doing today?
So, you know, it's as a tried or cliche, it's like, you know, how did you get started? I would kind of like to know, you know.
How I got into magic? That's a crazy story. I didn't know I was into magic, but I kind of was in high school and junior high. I was always up to something, always creating little gadgets and being clever, but I never knew what magic was. I never even seen a magician until I was 25, 26 years old. I saw David Copperfield on TV. And then late in college, I was just finishing college and I met a hypnotist here locally where I live, and we became good buddies. He turned me on to the power of suggestion, and I had a really natural knack for that. And then I realized, wait a second, all the stuff I had been doing that I had been making up preyed upon human behavior and opportunity, and it just clicked. I was like, whoa, I have been doing stuff that people either purchase or learn, read about, study, and I just had been doing it naturally. So I kind of got into the psychological entertainment world, and then I met a couple magicians, and I learned all about magic, and I realized again, so when I would reach up to someone in high school and say, hey buddy, see you later, and I would tap them on the chest and clip their pencil or their sunglasses and pull it out as kind of like a pickpocket. I was doing that just to be silly, but I didn't realize that that took a lot of practice, and it took a lot of cojones, I guess, if you will. And magicians aspire to do these kind of things, and they learn about them in books or DVDs, and they study and they go practice. And it was the kind of stuff I just did because it was fun to do, and I've always been that kind of opportunistic kind of entertainer. So long story short, I've been into magic my whole life by accident, didn't know it. And then late in college, I met a few entertainers that were really good at what they did and turned me on to the fact that I had a natural gift at it. And then that was when I was 27, and I became a full-time magician a year later. So it was an overnight thing, became really successful very quickly, and I just fell into it because I love the art. I love having this thing, this tool that allows me to approach people, make them smile, make them get confused, make them freak out, and that is it.
Excellent. Okay, so also, you've gotten into really doing some very creative prank stuff. How did you get into that?
Pranks, yeah. I got into pranks because I've always been a prankster at heart. I've always been a trickster at heart. And that's kind of what got me into magic anyways. Well, as I was doing magic and getting on shows like the Today Show or the Tonight Show or Ellen or whatever it might be, little by little, my very small YouTube channel grew. And my YouTube channel was nothing but a place for me to stick promo material and stick whatever I wanted for my own purposes to show to clients and things like that. And then a few years ago, I had this following of about 50 or 60,000 people who just knew me through TV somehow, and they're like, show us more tricks or teach me a trick or whatever. And I decided, you know what, why not? YouTube, I've been hearing about this whole YouTube thing. It's growing, it's great, and people are making money off of it. I thought, why not? I'll give it a shot. I'll make a video for my fans, specifically for them, just to see what happens. So I created this thing for the Today Show where it was for the Tonight Show for Jay Leno. I took my head off, and it was for Halloween. So I created this prop, and then I said, well, you know, I already have the prop. Let me film it for YouTube. Did it on YouTube. It went uber viral right away. And I was like, this is great. So then, soon after that, for the Today Show, they wanted me to create an illusion prank for Halloween where I jumped out of a chair and scared people. So I created this chair, and I thought, hey, I already have this prop. Let me use it in my own YouTube thing to, you know, give my fans something to look at. Created it. It went viral. I was like, this is amazing. Well, to fast forward 2 years, I've only had another video out of literally thousands of videos go viral. So the first 2 are home runs, total lucky. But I got the bug, and I started to realize, wow, these fans really do want to see something that I created. So I started to commit 2 years ago to weekly videos, no matter what. Every week I would create a prank, a magic tutorial, a prank tutorial, some sort of hack, something fun that revolves around being tricky. And so I started doing that, and my channel shot up and up and up, went to 1 million, and then 2 million, and now it's just flying. And so it happened kind of by accident as a hobby. It still is kind of a side thing to my magic and creation of props and things like that, but I absolutely love it. It's really now half of my income, which is crazy because it's this thing I do because I love it, and it's something I spend a couple days a week doing. And it kind of just took off out of the nature of me being in this industry and kind of a leader in the trickster world. And so it kind of was something that should have happened years ago, but I was reluctant to hop on it because I was doing so well in magic. But I'm glad I did it because now I have the magic, I got my products, I booked myself as an entertainer and others, and I got YouTube, and it's really gone full circle. And now I got my fingers in anything that involves being tricky.
All right, and then one other thing I wanted to ask about was, you're starting in magic, but now you're doing mentalism also. So how did that evolve, and what's kind of the whole thing behind mentalism?
Right, yeah. People ask me a lot, what is mentalism? How did I get into mentalism versus magic? And here's what it really is. Mentalism is one of the many arts within magic. Within magic, there's sleight of hand, there's stage illusion, there's many different arts. Just like in music, there's guitar, piano, violin, but then there's also how do you apply it? In rock, jazz, what's your discipline? So mentalism can be very mysterious, it can be also very funny, it doesn't matter. But